All right, just doing a quick setup for the Naturehike Star Trail EXT tent. Down and dirty, quick little overview. This is a newer tent offered by Naturehike. It weighs just over 2 pounds, like 2.3 pounds. And I see it as a good ultralight backpacking option for a budget. It's a solo person. I'm blowing up the Kilo Skier insulated pad to fit in there, but as you can see, it looks like you got a good enough space with the toe box, raised bathtub floor. There is a single pocket here, stash pocket, single side entry door, and yeah, it's a 2-pole configuration, 3 main sections with the 1 cross pole there here, and then the rainfly. So I'll get a shot with it in the with a sleeping pad in there just to show you. It's pretty narrow, but super light, and it's under 150 bucks. I actually got it on sale on Amazon for 111 during the Prime Day sale, so really cool offering. So let's check it out and see what it looks like with the pad inside. All right, so here I have it with the Kilo Skier sleeping pad. I put this one in because it's the largest sleeping pad I have, both as far as thickness, width, and length is pretty average, but I think it's like a 26-inch wide pad. And you can see it kind of fills up the full space. This is a solo tent, but if you were to lay on one side, you have a little bit of room for gear along the side. If you had a smaller pad, it'd give you a little bit more. We'll put the rainfly on and check out the vestibule, but you'll be able to see there's small storage right up front. But this is a very minimal tent for lightweight backpacking, and in my opinion, it's probably the best budget lightweight sub 2.5 pound tent on the market. So at the time of this video, it was currently sold out, but keep your eyes on it. I'll leave links in the description below. But let's see what it looks like with the rainfly and the vestibule. All right, so here's inside the tent. As you can see, it's butted up. Don't mind my socks. When I sit like this, my feet do barely touch, but if I'm laying on my side or on my stomach, it's not a problem at all. You can see there's a little bit of the vestibule. Enough for shoes, trekking poles, maybe your cook kit or something. I mean, if you had to, you could put, your backpack, depending on the size. I do see like it isn't as taut right here, so this is my first pitch. So if I would, I'd probably stretch out the side a little bit to make it a little more taut. When you put heavy things in, there is 1 storage pocket here. This is a very minimal tent. So, it's bare bones to keep the weight down. And honestly, it does feel pretty solid. As far as protection, you have that crossbar that opens up the walls a little bit. Wish it was a little bit longer, but like I said, it's just trying to be minimal. And then, sitting up, I'm a big, wide dude. But I can sit up in here. There's 1 little gear hook there. And then you have your single door toggle to tie it open. And not a ton of room, but there's room up by my head to store stuff. And I'm up to the side. And then there's also poles out there, so you have a little bit more space and protection. But overall, pretty awesome tent, especially for the price and for the weight. Like, this is competing with really lightweight tents that cost $300, $400. I'm going to do a comparison with the Big Agnes Copper Trail or Copper Spur. No, Big Agnes Fly Creek. Big Agnes Fly Creek tent. We'll see how that compares in weight and size. Now remember, this is a single person tent. The Fly Creek is a 2-person, but for a single person tent, I think especially if you're 5'8" or shorter, so maybe female solo backpackers, this would be a really great option. Or if you're just 5'9", 5'8", or shorter, definitely recommend it. So here's a look at the outside of the Naturehike Star Trail EXT solo tent, 1-person tent. You got the sides pulled out for rain protection. And one more look inside. See inside a little bit of a vestibule for boots, maybe your pack. But if you're a minimalist and you need a semi basically freestanding tent for under 2.5 pounds, pardon all the traffic, a semi freestanding tent under close to 2 pounds for under $150, closer to $130. Definitely check it out. Super awesome.